You heard Brian just a couple of minutes ago. Cold weather is rolling in.
And before you fire up the furnace, wait until you see what KMBC9's Martin Augustine shows you, and he joins us live. Martin?
Well, Laura, a lot of you out there probably were hoping you weren't going to have to turn on the furnace until after Halloween. Well, this weekend's freezing temperatures are probably going to send you scrambling for the thermostat. And before you do that, to warm up the house and turn on the furnace, we have a few safety tips for you to follow.
The trouble here is your furnace hasn't fired up in a few months, so you need to cross off a do-it-yourself checklist.
A homeowner should go through all those steps before they would go to the thermostat and turn it to heat.
Those steps, say Steve Burbridge of Anthony Plumbing, Heating and Cooling, include taking a look at the air filter.
And pull it out, and this one's, of course, perfectly clean. But if it is dirty, it should be replaced because a dirty filter will restrict airflow.
Then make sure the joints of the vent pipe coming out of your furnace are solid to avoid a carbon monoxide problem.
Right, it's a visual inspection to make sure each joint should have 3 screws, that it hasn't fallen apart. Here's single wall pipe that goes into double wall pipe, which is, fairly cool, and all that needs to be secured tightly.
So if you were to put your hands on it, it would not feel loose.
Correct.
It should not feel loose.
It should be very tight. That's correct.
You should also clear away any clutter that's gathered around the furnace since last winter. Paints, thinners, gas cans, those need to be moved away too, as all are fire hazards. Check off that checklist, and your furnace is about ready to send up some heat.
Note how I said about ready to send up some heat. That's because Steve Burbridge recommends very strongly that you get your furnace professionally tuned up at least once a year. Larry and Laura?
Martin, that smell that always seems to flare up when you turn on the furnace for the first time, anything to worry about there?
No, not really. What's going on there is your furnace is starting up and it's burning up dust that's accumulated in the furnace over the course of the last several months. That's probably going to be you're going to smell that the second time you turn on the furnace. If you start smelling it after that, though, you probably do want to have it checked out. Larry?
Martin Augustine, thank you very much. Heating experts also say when you turn on your furnace for the first time, you need to make sure your smoke detectors work. And if you haven't done so already, install a CO detector.